probably should have just done this over on YouTube, but I've got like 40 minutes and I've got to do a Zoom, so let's do some quick makeup. I've already done all my skincare. What I did not do was eye cream and moisturizer. So we'll do those real quick, and it's going to be a really, really light makeup because I don't know, things just don't always go. Oh my God, my back. Oh, my back. I kind of twisted it up this morning, and I have a history of back issues, so it's just a little too outer on the outside there. I was detangling. Really, it wasn't even tangled, just undoing the cord from around the vacuum cleaner so I could vacuum. Really kind of deep puff under here. Actually gonna pull out my big gun roller. Oh, it's right here. Deep puff. I gotta get some more eye masks. I gotta order a lot of stuff. I gotta order eye mask. I gotta order toilet paper. Lots of stuff to do. So the Queen's Flow got a little messed up today. But my God, look at my skin. Oh, I just love my skin. It's amazing. So, anywho, was chatting with a friend and a member of a networking group, and I'm going to be doing some speaking for their chapter, and had gotten some things to her, and she was asking how my weekend went, and I kind of told her how my weekend went, and you know, explained that I kind of do a little bit more work on the weekends than most other people because I'm an introvert. So when I go out during the week, like I hate like when I'm out during the week and it's a day off from school and I didn't realize it because I would have planned it differently. So I like, you know, being able to go to restaurants and enjoy things without lots of crowds, lots of crying kids and things like that. So I, you know, kind of explained that to her, and she was kind of taken aback, like, really? Like, who does that? And not in like a bad way, but it just kind of like threw her off because clearly her vibe is about going out, hanging out with friends on the weekend. And I, you know, just explained like, yeah, in my 30s, but you know, now, and plus what happened is in the last 10-12 years, my closest friends who had been childless have since had children. I now have grown children and even grandbabies. So it's not like I just sit and I toil away my whole weekend. Some weekends I do and some weekends I don't. But it's the life that I've designed and that I wanted to create for myself. And I am happy with it. And it's not saying that she wasn't happy for me or anything like that. It just really inspired this post because, you know, that's what, if you're going to build a business online, if you're going to be looking to be an entrepreneur, if you're looking to leave corporate America, before you do any of that, my biggest thing for you would be to envision the life that you want, down to the detail of the day. Like, what does the day look like? What do I do when I get up in the morning? What do I do throughout the day? How do I spend my work days versus my weekends? Because number one, that's going to keep you going on the tough days. And let me tell you, there are going to be some tough days, right? It's got to be definitely something more than you want to do it just to make money. You want to impact lives, but I'm going to be honest with you. The first life you should be trying to impact is your very own life. How are you going to change your life? And that begins with envisioning, what does the day look like? What does the day feel like? What are you doing? Where are you going? What are you hearing? What are you seeing? And that is how I have, in fact, designed my life, right? Like, I know women who wanted to work from home, but then they had to work from home during you know, all this craziness that's been going on the last year, and they had to work from home with their kids, and some of them wound up sending their kids back to daycare during the pandemic. Truth be told, right? So some women find that working from home is not necessarily what they thought or what they want, but it can be whatever it is that you want. You have to first decide, what do you want it to be? What do you want your day to look like? How do you want to spend your day? Like for me, Mondays are kind of usually a self-care day. It's all about personal development, because personal development is self-care. I don't care what anybody says. Not that anybody's arguing with me about it, but I would argue about it. That personal care and personal development are in fact self-care. They are big time self-care. And if you don't believe me, talk to someone who's ever you know, had any sort of breakdown or near breakdown, and they will tell you that personal care is definitely self-care. It's definitely self-care. And your personal development is self-care. That was one of the biggest things for me with corporate America, was there wasn't a whole lot of time, and a lot of these jobs don't build in for you to be able to do things like self-development. There's professional development, but I'm talking about self-development, personal development, you developing you as a person. That's you developing and dealing with, you know, any issues that you have around childhood traumas and forgiveness and healing. The number one person I've had to work to forgive and heal from has been my own self. You know, just to give you an idea. And so that is self-care, because it emanates and it creeps into so many other areas of your life. So Monday is all about that for me. In the last couple years, it started out with, I would spend Mondays to do cleaning and treat it more like a Saturday morning, because I wanted it to feel different than it did in corporate America, where, you know, if you've ever cried on Sunday because you have to go to work on Monday, if you've sat in your car for a little too long before going into work on Monday, you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? And so I didn't want Mondays to feel like that anymore. So I designed my life so that they felt like more like a Saturday morning. And on Saturday mornings growing up, you've seen the memes, we blasted the music and we cleaned. And so that's what Mondays are like for me in my life and my business. I spend a lot of time on Mondays doing the things I would have been dreaming about doing when I was in corporate, like, you know, meditating, working out, and reading, and just really spending time on me for me. Okay, so it's all about creating, and I posted this image on Instagram, and I should have called it, I thought about it afterwards, after I did this long written post, right? And what it should have been called was the Queen's Flow, because it's this image of Megan Thee Stallion, and she is getting her glam team is getting her together for, I believe, the Grammys, which wasn't even really like how the Grammys normally are, right? And so it's this, her team is around her, and you know how people turn pictures like that into memes, and they put words on it, and so the words are like my ancestors, my team, my family, my clients. And when I look at that picture, that's what I see is the Queen's Flow. The Queen's Flow, and this is from a course that I've taken from one of my mentors, is all about you designing the life that you not only desire, but that you feel you are worthy and deserving of. So I feel on Mondays I am worthy and deserving of spending time to take care of myself, okay? So that's what I do on Mondays, okay? Doesn't mean I won't do some of that on Saturday too, because I do. I do some every day, but Mondays are dedicated to it. That's what Mondays are for. Brighten up under here. Let that sit for a bit and work on some brows. And because I am short on time, I'll it's 1:32. Because I am short on time, I'm just going to do the quick and easy brows. Even these appointments, these Zooms that I have today, I scheduled those, right? I went through and I made sure that my settings for my calendar were correct for when I am available, when I choose to be available for appointments, right? I know I've lost clients or potential clients because they might have wanted to meet at 8 o'clock on a Monday, and I'm not doing that. That's not the life that I have designed and created for myself, so I'm not doing that. And it's better to hire and find the person who's going to be available at 8 o'clock on a Monday morning. My clients want to work with me, so they meet with me when I'm available to meet with them, okay? Because I provide worthy service and I'm worth it. And so the clients that I choose to work with meet with me when I'm available, not when they want me to be available. The same thing about working with clients is I don't communicate with them on weekends anymore. I used to do that. I don't do a lot of communicating with my team on weekends anymore because it's about setting those boundaries and expectations. And my clients and team have the understanding that I am not available on weekends. I'm not available in the middle of the night. In fact, I try to, it's not that I don't want to communicate with my team, but if all I do is communicate with my team, am I doing the things that I need to do in order to grow my business, right? And so I communicate very healthily with my team. I check in with people, do one-on-ones with them. But if all I'm doing is talking to the same person all the time, because it usually is the same 2 to 3 people that will email you or message you in the middle of the night, then you got a problem. And so some things too, it's about duplication. If I'm having all these one-on-one conversations on things that anybody in the team can answer or that everybody on the team should know, Houston, again, we have a problem because where is the duplication in that? How am I duplicating? I'm becoming the tool. I don't want to be the tool because it's really hard to grow a massive team that way, okay? And so, yes, it's not to say that I don't love on my people and give them one-on-one time, because I certainly do. But there are certain questions, there are certain things that's like, can you please ask that in the group? Can you please ask that in the chat? Because if you have that question, someone else has that question, and let's systematize that. Let's make that something that is a point of duplication where I am not the tool and I am not getting the calls, I'm not getting messages in the middle of the night when I sleep. And that can be a challenging conversation to have, because, you know, you do love people on your team. They do become your new family, and you know, it's just about this huge display, and, you know, bought the big professional kit, and it was going to be my beauty room where I had people come in and I would help them. And then I wound up moving from that location, from that apartment to where I live now. And then I got this room, and I love it because it's my dedicated beauty space, because I had been doing it out of my room, which was kind of challenging because of the size of my makeup supply and beauty supply and collection. And so having a dedicated space for it has proven very, very well for me. Now I want to just find a fluffy brush. I just want a fluffy brush. I think I'll use this one. And I'm going to put some of this up here on the eye. I think I will put a little eyeliner on today. I was looking at some old pictures from like a year ago when the eyeliner first released, and ooh, child, I was slaying the eyeliner. I don't wear it much these days, more so out of laziness. And sometimes liner takes the attention off of Sometimes liner takes the attention off of where you want it, which may be the lashes. And so sometimes I don't do it. But the Queen's Flow, you know, one of the things I've had to work really diligently with myself on is not beating myself up for being a night owl. Yes, I'm a night owl. And I used to beat myself up for that and think that, oh, you should be getting up earlier. And it's like, no, that's not necessarily true. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do something that I saw on TikTok. I am going to clean this off. It's an old mascara. I have a brand new one, but I just want to try this. So put that there, and I've got some translucent powder. And what they did was they kind of rubbed it around in the translucent powder and then used it in the mascara. So it was kind of like fibers, I think. Oh my God. Oh my God, I gotta definitely reel this and make this a TikTok. Holy crap. Wow. And I forgot to do the eyeliner. I'll do that once everything dries. Wow. Wowee. So let's do some more. And then in the mascara. Wow, it really thickens it. And it just, oh my God. Because this is already amazing mascara. Wow. Oh my God. Wow, wow, wow. Oh my God, that is unbelievable. I love it. Wow, that will definitely extend the life of your mascara when you do that. Holy crap. Love it, love it, love it. Now I got translucent powder everywhere. And I need to just take this brush and kind of blend that out. And I'm just going to come up in here. A little smudge there. Oh, look at that. And your girl's looking kind of decent. Okay, okay. Just looking for my lip gloss. Looking for my Bella blush to match this bronzer blush I put on my eye. And that is the Queen's Flow for today. Super quick and easy. So I encourage you to find whatever your flow is that you dream of for your life, that you first figure it out. You picture it, you imagine it so vividly, so clearly that you can hear the sounds, you can feel the sensations, you can smell the smells. Invoke as many of your five senses as possible, okay? So envision the life that you want to design and create for yourself down to the minute. You know, get to the morning, to the afternoon, to the day. What does it look like? What do you see? What do you hear? What do you smell? Where are you? Right? Do that first, okay? And then go out and take divine inspired action. That's where the ancestors come in from that post to go out and create that life for yourself, okay? That is it. Oh my God, I look so cute. I look so cute. I didn't even put in glow drops today. But that is it. I am going to go hop on my Zoom. I've got 4 hours of Zooms today, almost back to back. So I am going to go. I got my food. I'm going to need to put my heating pad on my back. And I will talk to y'all later. Bye.